brief reminder on saving artboards, specific artboards. You really want to keep these organized in your graphic design folder so that you can easily put them up on your website and easily put them on the classroom and know which files are which. So right now I'm going to save my color mini project, both as a PNG and as a PDF, and then I'm going to save these 3 contrast mini project artboards as both PNGs and PDFs. So first I need to figure out what my artboard numbers are, and you want to look at the number before, like the first number that you see. So this is 15, and this is 20, 21, and 22. So we're going to start with 15. File, save a copy. This is how we save a PDF. So file, save a copy, and it's going to automatically call it Unit 1 practice book. I recommend making this more specific so that you don't have a billion Unit 1 practice book copies. So let's say color MP STB, so color mini project, my name, and I'm going to keep it in my graphic design folder. If you do not have a graphic design folder, press new folder and make a graphic design folder. And in graphic design, I also made a new folder. So with graphic design highlighted, I said new folder, and this is Unit 1. Now everything that I need is going to be in here. So my color mini project, and I want to change this format down to Adobe PDF, and we're going to change the range, and we just want 15. So that is going to save my color mini project as a copy as a PDF. Save. Now we're going to go to File and Export. This is how we export as PNGs. And we're going to hover over Export, Export As. And again, I want to change this so that I remember what I'm actually saving. Color MP STB. It's in my Unit 1 folder. PNG file, that's a low resolution photo file, which is totally fine for websites, totally fine for Instagram, etc., etc. It's easy to share. So we're going to click Use Artboards, and the same, it remembered for me. So I want 15 as an artboard. Right now I want my background color to be white, and screen resolution is just fine, and okay. Now I'm going to go through that same process, but here I want to save 3 artboards. So I'm going to go to File, Save a Copy, 20, 21, and 22. And we're going to call this Contrast MP in Unit 1. Yay! I'm going to change this to Adobe PDF. And the range now is going to be 20 through 22. Save. And I'm going to do the same thing. File, but I'm going to export. Export is how we do our PNG. Export as. Format PNG. We want to make sure to call it the thing so we know what it is. Contrast MP STB. It's in my Unit 1 folder. PNG file. Use artboards, and we're going to change our range to 20 to 22. So I get all 3 of those. Okay, now just to double check, I'm going to go to my desktop, to my GD folder, to my intro. Oh no, not intro. What do I want? Unit 1. So I have my color mini project, PNG. That's what I'm going to put on my website. And I also have my color mini project, PDF. That's what I'll put on my classroom assignment. Now for the multiple ones, where was I? Contrast, right? So you'll see the contrast PNGs, those saved each as a different file. And that's totally fine. So each of those will be a separate file that you'll put up on your website. Contrast mini project. Oh, and it looks like this one saved all. So to get my PDF here again, I would want to make sure that I go back and only, and I can call it the same thing. Oh no, I did it. No, I didn't do that. I'm gonna have to go back, but I'll have to go back and save. I can save it as the same thing, and it can be replaced. So I'm gonna actually copy that, and we're gonna go back in here, and it's a PDF that I need to redo. So I'm gonna put it here, and I could actually just click on that. I want to change this to PDF and make sure I use my artboards, and I just want this range, and I can replace it. Yes. Okay. Now let's go back, and good. So now my PDF is multi-page, and it has just my contrast. Let's see. There we go. So it just has those 3 pages, and that's what I would attach to the classroom. PDFs are for the classroom, PNGs are for your website. So when you are putting up files on your website, so for your summative project, you're going to put up your 6 mini projects that you did, your line illustration, your geometric shape, your organic shape, your color, contrast, and emphasis. All of those will be separate artboards that you're going to put up on your website, and those will all be the PNG files.